You think waiting is safe, but it's actually what's killing your dreams. Every time you delay, you're choosing the same life again. Hi, my name is Christelle. My goal with this channel is to talk about living life to the fullest where you are. I believe in the fact that you don't need the perfect situation, money, a partner, a kid, or whatever your desire, your big goal in life. You don't need those things or people around you to start living now. If you have been putting your life on hold, waiting for that perfect things to happen, you are on the right spot to start living now. I pray for you that those things happen, but you don't have to wait. You don't have to live like a somnambule, you like a robot, you doing whatever you're supposed to do, but you're not enjoying everything as you're supposed to. So if you feel like this message of living where you are, because I will share tips on how to actually enjoy your life now with whatever situation you are living in currently. I'm not talking about people with extreme poverty or with extreme situation like illness. I respect your struggles. I'm not talking about those people. I haven't been there. I'm talking about a situation where I've been, where I am. I used to dream about many things that will complete my life until I discovered that I don't need those things. And it went through healing, it went through self-questioning, and that's what I'm going to share in this channel. So feel free to subscribe and let's dive into this video, the cost of waiting for the perfect situation. A few years ago, I started having dreams. The kind that felt like a revelation, like previews of what was coming. At that time, I wanted to manifest winning the lottery so badly. Like, I thought money would solve everything. I wasn't struggling, but I wasn't thriving either. I was just okay. And those dreams were showing me abundance, overflow. So of course I thought, this is it. God heard me, and I started making plans, even promises or to people I will help. Trust me, I'm crazy, but this is me. I was making plans about what I will build, how I will give back. I was convinced that my breakthrough was coming. The thing is, while I was waiting for that miracle, I wasn't moving. No job, no new ideas, no, just waiting. So I wasn't doing anything, but maybe I should explain a little bit how I was living. So I'm a mom of three. I was working before that period. I was working, and I saved a lot of money to, my goal with that money was to buy my house, my first house. And then I got laid off from my job, and I started having those dreams. So I had money, I have a lot of money to live for like a year or two. Even if the money was supposed to be to go toward my home, my down payment, I decided to live with that money. And since I had those dreams coming to me that abundance was coming, so I was like, I can use that money to live until I'm waiting. You understand? So I wasn't doing anything. I wasn't looking for a job, no new ideas. I was just waiting. So even when my mom urged me to find work, I told myself she doesn't get it. I'm in alignment. My time is coming. I think I spent like a year waiting. I waited like 6 months, and then I started having dreams. And when I started having those dreams, okay, when I get laid off, I decided I should start my own business, and it failed. And then I started having those dreams. So the business didn't work. I started having those dreams thinking that my abundance or my breakthrough was coming. So I decided not to look for jobs. And so 1 year with no work, no job, and no income, my money started running out. Especially because I wasn't living like someone who is struggling. I was living okay. I wasn't making any restriction. You know, when you know that you don't have a backup, you downsize a little bit. I didn't downsize at all. I was living life. I was happy. Oh, after almost a year or a year and a half without having anything, any job, money, getting short, I was starting to struggle. Something happened. Multiple opportunities showed up. I went from zero income to nearly 9,000 a month. So, but it didn't look like the lottery for me, like what I imagined. So I didn't treat it like the blessing it was. So I spent carelessly, thinking the real money is coming. Like God told me that the money is coming, it will come. So those income at one point stopped. And I remember before they stopped, I got, at the moment they stopped, I got another dream of my grandmother. I was playing the dream a little bit. So we were in a nail salon and we were the people who do the nails. I don't know do nails, but it's my dream. And my grandmother, who is deceased today, but she was there and she gave me a bottle of acetone, nail remover, nail polish remover. So she gave me that bottle full, and there were a lot of people doing, a lot of women, other women doing nails to other clients, and they asked me for the acetone, and I started pouring the acetone into the bottle, the empty bottles, and when it was almost half the bottle, my grandmother took back that bottle of acetone she gave me, and she was like, "This is not how you give." That's what she told me in the dream. And shortly after, all those opportunities gone. What was those? I need to get inside the detail to let you know what was those opportunities. So when the money started running out and I finally listened to my mom, it was almost a year and a half, 18 months, 19 months without working. My savings were almost all gone. I was late on my rent. So I decided to give it a shot to look for a job. And what happened is that I found 3 jobs at the same time. I was working like crazy. I was working day and night. And those jobs brought me around 9,000 a month. How did it stop? Because I was working day and night, almost 5 days a week. And sometimes the weekend, I was tired, I wasn't performing. So one job I quit. I think two of the jobs I quit, and the one that I really wanted, because I wasn't focused on that, I wasn't performing, they fired me. That's how it stopped. So I went back to zero. And obviously I didn't save money, I didn't save anything, and I had those 9,000 a month for income for like 3 to 6 months, I can say. So I had the opportunity to save, I had the opportunity to plan, but I didn't. I was careless. So it's important to go into the details, because I feel like sometimes people tell their story and they don't go into the details, and you're like, okay, you had what happened. So, but this is what happened. So at one point, all of it was gone, and there I was, worse than before, feeling angry at God, at those dreams, at myself, especially at myself. And I spent some time staying with that anger toward myself, because I was like, why did I even have those dreams? Why did I even have the desire of win the lottery at the first place? Because really, I was okay. I am the one who put myself into trouble. I was doing okay. Even when I lost my first job, I could have searched another one. I would have found it, but I was like, nope, I want to do my business. Even after the business didn't work, I could have said, okay, I'm going back to listen to my mom and going back to find something, but I didn't. I was like, I'm going to win the lottery, my dreams are coming true, blah blah blah. You know the dream. So I was angry at those dreams at the beginning, at God. Why did you put me in this situation? And then at myself, because at the end of the day, when I question myself, when everything, that anger goes, the dust settle, I ask myself, what actually happened? Why didn't I see what was right in front of me? And the truth was simple. I was waiting for something bigger. And because of that, I missed what was really already enough. And actually more than enough for me. I thought the dream meant money was coming. And money came. Money came. Before the job that I had before, I was making how much? Like I think for 3,000 a month. To go from that to 9,000, that's money came, right? So I thought about being big money, millions, and I got money, but it wasn't what I expected, so I didn't treat it like the blessing it was. So the job, the income, the opportunities, those were blessings. But I was too focused on what I wanted to recognize what I already had. Today, I see things differently. Money isn't my problem, and it's not my solution either. What really matters is how I use what I have: time, peace, creativity, and faith. When my mind starts to want more, like winning the lottery, I slow down and actually count my blessing, literally. And every time I do, I realize that I already have everything I need to move forward. I have everything I need. I found peace, I found happiness, and I'm grateful for those periods of I don't have regrets. I don't have regrets of losing money like I did. I really don't have regrets. I learned lessons. I am grateful because 9,000 a month. I'm a mom of 3, but it's not a lot like big, but it's a lot to live like every day. You can I could have put at least 3,000 of savings every month, but I didn't. And once I had that money, I did things that I wanted to do, traveling, whatever. The things that I like are crazy, but I did those things, and it didn't bring me the joy, the happiness that I thought that it would bring me. Like, it was a goal, it was an achievement to travel to, but I did, and it was like, okay, it's beautiful to see beautiful things, beautiful places, and then I come back to my normalcy, if I can say that. So the joy the happiness that I thought that I will have after having those things that I wanted, I was like, okay. One thing that I wanted to have was a house, but I decided to update my apartment to kind of redecorate, and it felt like home. But still, I'm in a beautiful space. I am a beautiful space, and I am thankful for that. But I am already happy. I was already happy, because really what matters for me is waking up in the morning, seeing my kids, bringing them to school or to the bus, whatever we'll have to do, having those moments, taking time for myself. And when those little moments like traveling comes, enjoy them when they're coming. And yeah, it's not like the big deal that I expected it to be. It's not. It comes, and yeah, I don't know how I can say that, but it wasn't what I expected it to be. It wasn't. It was beautiful. It was good to have the money to spend, to go to restaurant, to enjoy, to travel, to have the freedom to whatever. But it wasn't like something really different to what I'm living right now. I'm not doing those things as much as I was doing back then, but I'm okay. Like, I'm okay. Those little moments are just little moments, but the whole life, the struggles, the way I fell and stood up and learned, that's life for me. And I'm proud of myself. I am proud of the life I'm living right now. I'm proud of the mom that I am. The mistake that I'm making as a mom, as a person, I am proud of those because I learn and I grow, and that's what life is for me. That's what fulfills me. And I feel like if people look at their life and what they already have, really the stress of what you want is not worth it. I remember the time I was really waiting for that lottery dream, because I believe in manifestation, and I had a really hard time manifesting money at that time, because before I would manifest money, it was okay, but I was too attached to that lottery that it didn't come, and I was frustrated because I knew that it could happen, it can happen, but I wasn't making it happen, and I was really frustrated. But today, the frustration, I don't have it anymore, because I've learned, and I will share that in other videos. I learned about my relationship with money, and I grew up. No, not that I grew up. I grew learning about learning about my relationship with money, if I can say that. Yeah. So if you have been waiting for the sign, the opportunity, the miracle, this is it. Start where you are. The right moment isn't found, it is created. Don't wait for life to start. You are already in it. It's already happening. So please live. Live. You don't need... It's easy. I didn't have the millions that I was waiting for. Maybe I had a little bit, but it's... I wish I can encourage someone to... You don't need to wait for that. I wish I can encourage someone to just be. Please, live your life now. Appreciate what you have now. Count your blessing, literally. Count what is working. I know sometimes things are not working, but please, count your blessing. It's working now. There are things that are working. Focus on that. And when challenges come, they are here to help you grow. Treat them as learning lessons. Treat them as opportunities for you to grow. I hope this video helped you. I hope this video speaks to someone. If it did, let me know in the comment. What are the things that you are waiting for that's stressing you off? It makes you feel like you're living on pause, like part of your life it's on pause. You waking up, you living life as a robot. What are those things that you are waiting for in life to be happy or to start living? Let me know in the comment, please, and see you in the next one. Bye.